This is my skin with nothing on it, no moisturizer or anything. It's dry and there's blotchiness and redness going on near the nose and the cheeks. I apply a pea-sized amount of tinted moisturizer to the back of my hand and then use my finger to apply the moisturizer to my face. I apply most of the moisturizer near my nose and cheeks because that is where my skin tends to be red and blotchy. As for my forehead and chin, my skin is normal there, so I don't need as much coverage. After I've applied the tinted moisturizer to my skin, I then stipple it using a stippling brush. Now I'm going back and applying another layer of tinted moisturizer so you can see that the coverage is buildable. The bottle squirted out too much tinted moisturizer, so that's why this layer is more heavy than the other one. This first picture is of me using the flash setting on my camera under a bright studio light. The next picture is using flash under fluorescent lighting, just regular lighting inside of my house. The next picture I used no flash, but I took the pic indoors. And then this last picture where I look mad at the world and everything in it was taken outside. No flash, it's just natural lighting. I was squinting and that's why I looked so mad, because the sun was bright.
So this is going to be my honest review. I want to say that I'm not being compensated for this video. If you guys believe that I am being paid to say something or something, just want you to know that at the end of the day, when taxes come around, I'm going to have to report that to the IRS. If I don't, then I'm going to get in trouble. My point is, I'm not doing it, but I'm just letting you know, let you have some ease, because I know there's YouTube gurus out there who are being compensated for videos and they don't choose to provide the information that they are or something. Just rest easy that those people will get in trouble eventually. Karma is a biatch and it will come and it'll bite them in the butt. But I'm not being compensated for this video, and all opinions are my own. And I want to give you guys some helpful tips real quick when listening to people review stuff on YouTube. First of all, somebody could be lying about a product. So I suggest that you go do your research. Don't just listen to one person. If you just listen to one person, you go get that product and you absolutely hate it, you have to hold yourself accountable too, because you need to do more research. So don't just listen, take my word for it. Go to Google, search your product, look for reviews. I suggest going to makeupalley.com. They have awesome reviews from just so many different types of people. They have ratings for all the products, and lots of the people who do reviews give you really in-depth information about the product. Another way to tell, if somebody really likes the product is to pay attention. Do they use that product again in other tutorials? Like for me, I'll use myself, Sigma. I've done a review for them before, and I use their brushes in every single one of my videos. There's not one video where I'm applying makeup I don't use their brush. My Celia Makeup 120 palette, I use that in every single Halloween video I did. These are products that I raved about and I still use them. There's people, you'll see them rave about a product and they never use it again. And then you look below their description box and they were compensated for the video, but yet they rave about this product and you won't see them use it again. Do they really love the product? So pay attention to things like that. So I just want you guys to keep that all in mind, because I want you guys to know that I'm telling you guys the truth, and I want you to do your research at the same time, because I just want you to be able to trust me, and also just not to go wasting your money on something that you are going to end up hating. I just want you to have the best chance at ordering something you're going to end up liking. It's oil free, parabens free, silicone free. It withstands the test of HD TV, which is very important if you are a working makeup artist in that kind of field. It was field tested for 2 seasons in the New York and LA fashion weeks. So that must tell you something. So there's 12 different shades of tinted moisturizer. 6 of them have a yellow undertone, and then 6 of them have a red undertone. So if you have pink undertones, you would be more on the red undertone side. So it's nice that they have that because, you know, lots of companies don't sell tinted moisturizers like that with the whole undertone thing, and they're not letting you know specifically that this is the yellow undertone one and this is like the pink undertone one. They don't really have names like fair, natural beige, whatever, but they're called like Y1, Y2, R1, R2, and it's basically yellow 2, red 2. So the one I am is yellow 2. It's this one right here, and this one matches me perfectly. It's $25 for one of these, and it has 1 fluid ounce. So if you look at other tinted moisturizers, like the Laura Mercier one, that one is $42 at Sephora, and that is 1.5 fluid ounces. The Bobbi Brown one, that is $40, and that's 1.7 fluid ounces. The Benefit one, it's 1.5 fluid ounces, and that is, I think, $30. So you want to compare it, you know, to other brands. I've tried the Benefit U Rebel one, and that was way too orange for me, and the consistency was creamy to me, and it wasn't like what I thought a tinted moisturizer should be. I've also tried the Stila tinted moisturizer, and that was too much of a moisturizer to me. Like, if it's going to be a tinted moisturizer, and like I said, it's going to have to be a moisturizer, and it's going to have to, at the same time, contain a little bit of foundation, you know, to help even out the skin tone, but that was just too much of a moisturizer, and it didn't do anything for my skin. So if you want to build the coverage, you can build the coverage. If you want full coverage, I don't suggest getting this, because applying layer after layer after layer, it just kind of defeats the purpose, and you will go through this quickly if you're just doing that every single day, applying layer after layer after layer. You might as well use a foundation. I've worn it every day for 3 weeks. Unless it was a day I didn't go out at all, because if I didn't go out at all, there's no point in putting on makeup. But I've worn it every single day that I went out, and what I love about it is that it evens out my skin tone. So like I said, my skin is blotchy. So when I put this over it, it's just all one even skin tone instead of, you know, looking kind of like I'm dirty, because blotchy skin tends to make you look dirty. So using a pea-sized amount is enough coverage for me, but it's all going to depend on your own skin. You know, if you have more problems in your face, it might not give you full coverage right away. You'll have to build it, but if you're building it way too much, like I said, you might as well use a foundation. But I used it actually on my sister, Rebecca, and she had broken out, and it covered her, but, you know, it didn't totally cover up where she had broke out, but it was still enough that it helped reduce the redness, but it didn't make her look fake or look like it was too cakey. In terms of smell, it smells like a regular moisturizer. It doesn't smell like floral or fruity or citrusy. It just smells like a regular moisturizer. It's nothing that when you stick it on your face you're gonna be like, ew, what is that? In terms of, it's like very lightweight texture. You don't feel it on you at all, and then the consistency is very watery, which I like better because my skin is dry, and because it's dry, you know, sometimes I'll get like, not wrinkles, but when I put something creamy over it, it'll set in my skin and you'll be able to see the lines in my face. So I like that it's more on the watery side. Now this is meant to be applied with your hands. You can use a brush if you want to, but they made it so that, you know, it's something quick and you can use your hands to apply it. But I actually like to use a stippling brush. I feel like with a stippling brush I get more coverage. I just feel like the stippling brush gives it more of the airbrush look, and it just helps all the coverage be even, not streaky, and I just feel like I get more coverage, like I said. So I'll use a pea-sized amount. I scored it on the back of my hand actually. Take my finger, dot it over, and stipple it. According to the instructions, it tells you first to use your preferred moisturizer and then the O.C.C primer. Now when I've been wearing this, I haven't been using a primer with it, but it's lasts me all day. But like I said, my skin's dry, and when it's dry, your makeup doesn't really budge that bad because it's so dry. It stood on me all day, and I absolutely love it. I just love that there's something that I could put on my face and it doesn't make me look cakey, and it doesn't have that feeling like too much foundation, and you feel like if you took your fingers and went like that, you're just gonna have all this foundation in your fingertips. I love it. It's just very lightweight. You don't feel it on you at all, and I just love how it evens out my skin tone. Like I said, like that's big for me because I always want to wear foundation, but I just don't want to look cakey, and I don't like the way that it feels on my face, and I just don't want to get too used to it. And foundation, you know, can tend to break you out, and this hasn't done that at all for me, so I love it. 2 coats of this stuff is enough for it to be like full coverage for me, but again, like I said, it's all going to depend on your skin type. I like pumps better. The reason I like pumps better is I feel like they give you more control, and also when you press the pump, it gives you the perfect amount for your face. So I like that better, and I wish that it was a pump. It's just, I don't like it. It's gonna start clogging up right there in the tip, and it's gonna be like squirting out crusty tinted moisturizer. So I just don't really like the whole squeezing thing. I mean, for the rest of the packaging beside that, I'm fine with it because I'm not somebody who's picky. I don't need this to be shaped like a genie bottle or be shaped like a butterfly or something. I like that it's simple. I like that if I took this to, work on a client, it'll fit easily in my makeup bag, and it doesn't look like I said, like you're like Urban Decay. Like, I hate the way Urban Decay's packaging is for most of its stuff. It just looks like a pony threw up, not even a pony, a unicorn, like threw up all over the packaging half the time. So I like the simplicity of this, and I just like, it just looks more, chic. Now, would I purchase this again? Okay, I didn't purchase this the first time around, and I would tell you the honest truth. I'm somebody who's a cheapo, so if I hear somebody raving about like something, I try to find the cheaper version of it. So if they never sent this to me and I heard other people raving about it and stuff, I don't know if I would try it right away. I think with my past experience with tinted moisturizers, they have always been bad. So I think I would probably do more research, because $25, in my opinion, it is a lot. Because $25 can go to my cell phone bill for the month. I'm a cheapo. What can I say? So I can't say that right away I would have tried it, but because I did receive this for free, I did get a chance to actually try it out. Would I purchase this? Would I purchase this again? Heck yeah. When this is done with, I probably buy some more for myself, because I just love it. It's like I said, it's doing nothing to my skin. It's not causing me to break out or anything. It's not causing me to get rashes or just redness on my face. I can wear it every day without that happening to me, and I just love the way that it just evens out everything. How it's so easy to apply. It soaks in quickly, so I wear bronzer every day. So I can just put my bronzer on right away. So yes, I would repurchase it again. So I'll show you guys the demo now. I'll try to zoom into my face and get close up, even though I don't like getting close up because people think that it's some kind of like free pass to criticize you, but I'm going to do it anyway, just so you can see how this works on me. So anyways, yeah. You guys haven't seen Penny in a while, have you? No, you haven't.